What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Power Minds. How's everybody doing on this lovely Thursday evening, Friday morning, wherever the heck in the world you are? What's up, Laz?
Hi. How are you doing?
We are joined here by the one and only Mr. Lazzeruz, because, you know, it can't be a good stream without Mr. Lazzeruz watching us. The Mr.
Beard.
English, Mr. Bearded Dragon, Viking, whatever you want to call him. La Viking.
Mr. Beard.
So, if you missed it earlier, we did do a stream. Or I did a stream, and Laz was somewhat in the chat. Talking about KLS. So, we are mining it. Laz is essentially renting my hash rate, but update. We did buy 50 more GPUs. So, there's 21 GPUs incoming to my house in the next, 2 weeks.
Yes.
Thanks, Laz. You're going to cause me severe depression. Or sleep deprivation. Good thing I got, good thing I got this amount of thermal paste, because most of them are RX cards, and who knows how many freaking thermal paste tubes I'm going to need. Only got 3 tubes of thermal paste. Oh, depression. So, Laz bought more GPUs. Again.
Yes, I did.
He's a little bit addicted. eBay is very addictive.
It is, kind of.
Says the man who bought 21 GPUs in the span of 3 days.
Yes.
Hey, I am going to be complaining. I'm just not complaining, so.
Yes.
Because hashtag if I complain, I'm going to be getting a kick in the face, so.
You're going to get more GPUs, I think.
Yeah, you're just going to buy more and more and more and more and more. Because
thanks KLS.
Thanks KLS, so. Because without it, it literally wouldn't have been It literally wouldn't have been possible without it, so.
Yeah.
So.
Paid for a third? 5 of those?
We figured out within 3 days we've done over $100. With 7 gig of hash. Let alone, Laz over the course of 3 days has put in $1,000. So, Smokey Dan, I actually don't know, because I didn't even talk about it a lot. I just made a stream on it. By the way, that stream is at 240 views, so I don't know what happened. I think it's actually one of the best videos on the channel, even though it's a stream. But we didn't even talk in more about it, and maybe that's a video for you, Laz. You could show them how to set up a wallet, so for people that want to put it on a VM.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because that is something that actually you're going to try to do someday, right? Because your computer's set up kind of like a VM, right?
Yeah, basically.
It's like a VM, but it's also your desktop.
Yeah.
You have
I have my VMs on my desktop, yes.
Yeah.
For my wallets.
Yeah, Smokey Dan. I don't know who told the world about Carlson, but it wasn't me. I think it's Laz in his big bearded mouth. But also Yeti did find out about it, so I don't know how Yeti would have found out about it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of different things I think kind of fell into place with that, so. But you know what? The world knows about it.
Marketing. It was just like kaspa fork. Everyone wanted.
Well, that was the thing. In Chum's stream today, they had a talk. They talked about it. So he kind of doesn't know a lot about, they do have some issues with the wallet, I am going to be honest. They have a couple issues with keyloggers. But let's put in mind, how old is this coin? 23 days?
Yeah.
We have to remember, too.
No, 14.
I thought
14
it was,
days.
Well, still. You have to put in perspective, this coin came out 14 days ago, and it's already got a market cap of how much, Laz? It depends on the person, but, it's a good amount.
About $1 million or $3 million.
Yeah. So,
1 to 3 million, yeah.
It's still the most profitable coin on an RX card, by far. That's why we bought 15 of them. Or more like you bought 15 of them, and now they're going to be my fucking problem. Politely.
Yes.
Because Laz likes creating my life to be hell. KS0. That's one thing. KS 21 GPUs incoming in like 2 weeks. My mother's gonna kill me. So if you guys don't see me for a month and only Laz, well, I might be 6 feet under.
Yes. Just house arrest and
The dev was in Misfit looking for Yeti. Uh-oh. He's on a headhunt mission. Because Yeti did say something about keyloggers now. How much of this information is true? Because without the white paper, right? Like, the white paper is coming. Like, didn't they say in the next week or two, Laz, or something?
Yeah, probably, well, in the next month.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the coin is very new. So, I mean, I would... And a lot of people are like, well, don't hold the coin. Me and Laz do not plan on holding this coin. We plan on using this as our build-out coin. If it weren't for this coin, we've definitely... No, but we did get approved at 75. Was it, Laz?
Yeah.
So we did pay an extra $25 a lot, but I mean, 15 GPUs for $304 US shipped. I mean, it was stupid. Like, those GPUs are worth 100 to 150 Canadian around me. I mean, like, what me and Laz were talking about before the stream is, you know, if they all work, that's why I actually set up a B250 beside my table to test. If we can get them working, I'm thinking I'm going to try to figure out a way to take off the back plate, paint them black, because they are a little rusted because they were by the salt water, and that makes sense. If I paint them black, make them look nice, gear them up with a H110 that we'll buy next month or something, right? And then literally just put in one of those little thumb drives that I have, and then we can gear it up as a 12 GPU, ready to go mining rig, if we decide that route. Now, as I told Laz, we could try to blow it out the door for 2,500 Canadian, or we can try to hold on to that, you know, the hardware itself, which it really depends on the market. Like, it's hard to say with any market.
Both could be a good option. Just depends.
Yeah, depends what sort of other deals we find.
Yeah.
What's the profitability for 3070 and 3080 on KLS? Or just in general?
3070 should get about a gigahash.
No, I'm just asking Chuck. Chuck just said, what's the profitability for a 3070 and 3080? Like, are you talking about on KLS or in general?
In general, yeah. I'm suspecting it's KLS, so I'm just going to...
Well, I mean, technically KLS hasn't even been released yet for 3070. But you could probably find out the hash rate on... Just literally scroll to the bottom.
My computer GPU is a 3070, by the way.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so that should be getting a gigahash.
Right here it says that 3070 is only doing 327 meg hash on K heavy hash. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not K heavy hash. It's a different hashing algorithm.
Is it worth switching some over?
Slightly different.
The wallet you need to run on a VM because there is some keyloggers. But if you're just gonna mine it and sell it and blow it out the back door, yes.
Yeah.
Because my RX 500 cards are like stupid profitable. Like, how much?
Like, if you can find someone that will buy it at 2 cents, it would be $3 a day. About.
You do have to. I do want to make this clear. You can't sell it on an exchange right now. It goes through a marketplace on their Discord, which I do have to say I was in the Discord for a bit. It's a very nice system.
Very sketchy.
Well, it's a nice system.
But it's sketchy.
Yeah, you do. I hodl everything. Then I wouldn't suggest mining this because this coin personally, I feel like it could very well, when it hits an exchange, go tank. Because if you're mining it to sell it, because if you're doing that like me and Lazar, now, if you did want to hodl, you could sell, 75%, which me and Laz were kind of thinking of, save 25% or whatever, and sell 75% of the coin, because you gotta take where your profits you can do. Like, you gotta cash in on profits when they're actually good, because, you know, just in the last couple days, like, the hash rate's gone up double in the last 3 days.
Yeah,
I mean, just you tell them, like, the hash rate's gone up 10x since we started mining it like 3-4 days ago.
It did.
So,
well, 4 days ago, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Because I didn't tell you immediately, but I did tell you like a day after I started.
Yeah, and you started mining
just
it.
because I wanted to check. Just because I wanted to test it out, see if it's doable, see if the network would
handle it.
Like handle it. Yeah, handle itself actually.
But if you're looking to make some money, just even USDT or something like that, mine it, sell it, switch it into other coins. I would not suggest holding it. I don't know how Laz feels about that, but I probably wouldn't hold it.
Yeah, I want to hold some, but I'm mostly gonna see how it does this month. If it survives the month, basically.
Because Laz has a lot of money right now out. He has a lot of money in hardware that's going to be coming in my door in the next... Well, tomorrow, 416 series comes in. Then a week after that, we could be looking at 5 RX 580s and stuff, so...
Let me actually check the network hash rate, by the way.
I think it's at like 26, 27 terahash.
Might even go to 30 on this one.
But it's your opinion if you want to hold it or sell it. But I'm just telling you what me and Laz are doing. We've pretty much sold whatever we've got, because the price has been right, and we've needed the cash to try to fund power. You know, we actually had to sell some today to actually pay for these GPUs that are coming in, because Laz does have a budget, so we actually used some kaspa and sold some USDT from the exchange of KLS to buy more GPUs. As I said to Laz when we first started mining this coin and making some good money, I said this is going to be this is going to be the coin that builds us for the bull run. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, so a 3070 would get about 150 a day at the moment with the current net hash, but the net hash is going up with a few terahash a day. So take that with a grain of salt.
It should stable out, because you think about, like, I mean, someone the other day on Wooly Pulley, when it came out, put a 1.4 terahash on it. So you got to understand too, as especially with new pools coming out, that's what jumped the hash rate, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it steadies off, but because of Wooly Pulley and Hero Miners coming out, I would say that would be one of the main reasons why that hash rate took such a big pump. But I mean,
when I first started mining, there was one pool.
Yeah.
Well, then mining for people, Wooly Pulley, Hero Miners all came on in like a day or two. The hash rate went up.
Yeah.
And
but I'm just showing them here our earnings. You know, the 26th was mostly just Laz, and then the 27th is when I actually started jumping in with Laz, and we just fired everything on it. Like, screw Flux for me, even though I'm kind of a diehard Flux guy. That was all what my equipment was on. But when I started looking at when we started realizing the profits, we were like, want to buy a GPU every 5 days? Yep, boom, and we just fired shit on this. Like, I think we're making about the same amount of KLS every day. It's just how many blocks we've hit has changed. I think more or less because we're still averaging the 1600. But I mean, there's one day we hit 42 blocks in 24 hours.
Yeah, but we're also mining more consistently now because our rigs are actually doing.
No, this was the one day that our rigs were constant.
Yeah.
I was thinking of soloing for a couple days, but it sounds like the price and process is tedious and volatile. It's still going to probably be a couple days. I would say it's definitely probably going to be at least a week before it hits an exchange. Because it's still not... It is known, but it's not... There's still going to be a lot of process for this to hit an exchange, and even for the exchange to work, because their marketplace has such a... you know, it works. And, you know, they have to look at it too, is this coin's value is still fairly low. I mean, it's $1 million to $2 million market cap. You know, to get on it listed on an exchange that could actually help their network, you know, it could very well affect a lot of things. So, you know, the thing is I would definitely recommend trying to mine it. Make sure you do put your wallet on a VM. That's the only thing that
Yeah.
Yeti has
Also,
suggested about this coin, right, Les?
yeah,
That's the white
yeah, and the
paper
wallet
is coming.
takes about 6 hours. Yeah, the wallet takes up to 6 hours to sync. Sometimes faster,
Yeah.
but it's sometimes also just 6 hours,
Yeah.
which is just a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah. But Chuck just said they don't even have a white paper. So the white paper is
Yeah.
coming because, you know, they're actually working on it. And I mean the coin's only 14 days old. Like,
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
I smell future
Yeah.
tears and regrets. Selling or buying, like selling or mining it, Chuck. Because I mean, if you're mining it daily and selling it, you know, that's what me and Laz plan on doing. I told Laz, like, I mean, this coin might make it into February, but I mean, if we can cash out a couple grand, I mean, I just need to answer this message quickly. I mean, it was about someone. Well,
Regrets.
I
So let
said
me.
regrets. Oh, I mean, me and Laz, we do. I don't know what to say. Like, we support the coin to a point where, you know, we're trying to use it to an advantage,
Yep.
but we're also not trying to go so heavy into it that it's, you know, if it dies tomorrow, oh well, you know, we got our, you know, we made money on it, we did well, we got gear coming,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say go buy I would say go buy 200,000 cards for this. But if you have GPUs that are sitting off right now,
Not
you know,
mining it.
yeah, mine it, sell it. That will pay your power. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm running RX 400, 500 cars. Exactly. That's what we're saying, Chuck. Like, even having it for a couple days, you could be good. Um, but I wouldn't say mine it, hold it for a year, because we really don't know what the position of this coin in a year could be.
Yeah, and the difference between early kaspa and this currently is kaspa's devs are doxed since like 2017 or something already. So like before the coin came out, like when the research papers came out, these aren't doxed yet. We don't know who these are. It could be me. It could be you. It could be anyone in the chat. It could be anyone on this planet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying, Chuck. If it's 10x before it dies, it's still a 10x. Exactly.
Yeah.
But as I told Laz, like, hey, I'd rather sell it at, you know, the other day we sold a bunch for 2.5 cents. I said, I'd rather sell it for 2.5 cents now, know we got the 2.5 cents, than wait a week and maybe be able to sell it for 5 cents, but it could also go down to half a cent. I said, consider yourself lucky that you were able to cash out and make a profit on it while you're able to.
Because I don't really completely trust these people. Just because I have never seen them in the Caspa Discord.
Yeah. I trust them enough that if they're making me a profit on an RX rig and they're making you some money, so you're able to, you know, get gear. To us, this isn't Carlson. This is our build up coin.
Yeah.
We're not looking at the name.
This is just a random coin that's currently income.
Exactly. That we're using to spend to make more hardware. Like, Me and Laz have enough GPUs that we're about to 1/3 our farm in at times multiplication. Like we have 36 GPUs running right now total in frames. We have 21 coming, and we almost had 31 if Laz bid $5 more, and that's another set of GPUs.
Yep.
That would have been funny but scary to know that we're just about to double the whole freaking situation. I'll tell you, it's definitely a weird feeling.
We're already. What's coming in is about
1,000 plus.
6.
At least 4
almost 6 gigahash.
Jesus.
Yeah, almost
That's literally doubling our
6
gigahash. That's doubling our gigahash because right now we're at 7.2.
Yeah.
Literally, if we bought like 2 more 1660s, there it is.
Yeah, because actually, it's
Well, actually, you think about it.
Rounding up a bit.
I'm about to have another 1660 if I go get that other one tomorrow. And if the other guy decides to go down more on price, then that's 2. Nobody wants dog shit, but if it's suddenly someone wants it, I'll get my hands dirty to make a buck. To be honest, right now you can make a couple bucks.
Yes.
I know at least a core wallet and Hive support comes. Hive support is a thing.
Yeah,
I think
Hive support is a thing.
You can literally quickly set it up on Hive OS. The only reason why it says SRB custom for me and Laz is because literally we made it about 2 hours before the update came out. It was like, you've got to be kidding me.
No, we actually finished it when the update came out. The update just didn't completely
It just said
come out
minor update. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, what's this? Because I literally tried to update and it's like, update cannot be complete. I'm like, never seen that before.
Yeah, the update wasn't on their servers yet, but it was announced, I guess.
Okay, here's what so says. As long as you're making sure you're safe, like a wallet on a VM, then I say go for it and make the funds to get the hardware to be ready come the bull run and even before. That is exactly what me and Laz are trying to do. We're trying to make a bank to where we can just have money, have hardware for the bull run. Because, you know, as I told Laz, I'm like, if we could sell those 15 GPUs that they all work for 150 Canadian each, or we could save them and possibly have them make 250 a day, since, you know, that's half of what they were making the last bull run. You know, maybe we can even mine with them before the bull run, and just before the bull run ends, we sell them off. I mean, thing is, with my local areas, not a lot of people do this. Not a lot of people are smart enough to do this. So I could probably sell them fairly easy to gamers and different stuff like that. Or, you know, I have some family, like I have a cousin that's, you know, almost going into kindergarten and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe build them a little computer or something like that, put one in. You know, I have a couple other cousins that want to get into video gaming. You know, maybe I'll build them a little computer with one, you know. Because as I look at it, if we can make our money. Yeah. Because realistically, because if we have 15 of them, I just keep them all. If one dies, I'll just be like, give me a call, I'll bring one over.
Yep.
Like, and really, their computer wouldn't have to be much, like a Ryzen 5 3600, and then I just have Windows access to it, and when I want it to CPU mine, I just go CPU mine on them. Just go mine on their computer while they're asleep.
Yeah.
The smartass has entered the dungeon. Use their power to make me money.
Might be illegal, but
it sounds like too much yeah. I mean, the core wallet, but I mean, how long does it physically take to set up the wallet? Like, I know it takes time to sync, but like, how long would it take for, like, let's say Chuck wanted to set up the wallet?
Actual work, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
So
syncing, few hours.
But that's pretty much just leave it.
Go on a bike ride.
Yeah, you can just leave it to do that.
Yeah, just perform yoga or something. I don't know.
Now,
just do something else.
With hardware, you have to look at it in 3 ways. 1, does it make me money? 2, can I make some money selling it later? 3, do I ever sell it and just mine it until it's dead?
Yeah.
That's pretty much how we look at everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we can mine the absolute piss out of that. Yeah, if it dies, it dies. At least it gives us some fans in a casing in case we drop one. Mr. Clumsy.
Yep.
But I mean, we were actually thinking now that there's more release for KLS, Laz actually has set up a wallet, so he might, as some of you may know, Laz is going to be becoming a partner on the channel to do some videos, content, some other stuff. So maybe he's more the technically advanced guy. I'm more the person that just does all of his manual work. He sits at his computer while I freaking slave away and try to, do things for him. Like have to go lift a 60-pound box in my goddamn room. That's not gonna be fun.
Yes.
Lifting it up a flight of stairs. Hey, can't be as bad as
Yeah.
that poor Amazon delivery driver having to deliver those 6 frames. Remember that?
The person was not happy.
No, they were pissed. They're like, these things are fucking heavy.
Yep.
Hey, the GPUs when they come from North Carolina. I don't think they could be in any more rough shape.
Yes.
Hey, all we have to do is reskin that UPS to Amazon, and yeah, they'll be a semi, right?
Or eBay truck or something.
All right.
I don't know.
So let's actually look up. So for example, you're saying a 3070 is going to make a couple bucks a day, roughly?
1.5.
There's one there right now, new listing, $55 shipping from the US to Canada, plus 188 bucks for bids. That's not a bad deal.
No.
Especially for a 3070. That's actually a pretty good deal that I'm going to save. Oh, 3078 gig, 4 hours left on it, bids 100 Canadian. And it's actually in Canada. Interesting. Card posts, but screen goes black whenever the card tries to render and function. It looks like 1 FPS. That to me says
Overheating. Yep.
No burning on the bottom. No burning on the back. Look at how thin that cooler is. No wonder how it's freaking thermal throttling. Look how thin that shit is.
Yep.
So when it comes to gaming cards, anything 8 to 10 gigabytes and above are the go-to. So it makes sense selling those cards later, easier. So the cards that Laz actually bought are 4 gig. But to be honest, 4 gig cards, you can still do quite a bit with them. You can always mine flux with them. Bad RAM chip. That could be it. Plus, DAG size increases on... What did he say? Where the heck did my phone go? There it is.
Stuff like Carlson, kaspa, flux, the DAG size doesn't increase. It's mostly the ETH hash and older algorithms that increase
I mean,
DAG
even
size.
as a flux card, those cards aren't too bad.
Yeah.
They aren't the best, but you look at a 30HX, it's doing 70 mega hash. I don't know why. I think there's an issue with the CMP cards, because, a 30HX should be doing roughly what a 1660 Ti should be doing. Roughly. That's what they should be doing, and they're not even close. But
it's time for me to go to bed soon.
3070, one bid, $60 shipping, $200 on a 3070. Right now, like, if you got money, definitely an interesting time, I would say. I wouldn't say it's the best time to be buying, but I'll put it this way, it might be the last time for buying.
Until 2 years, 3 years from now.
Maybe even later. There's a 3080. Same thing. That's up in Canada, no, up in Ontario.
Yep.
But I mean, 600 Canadian plus $50 shipping for 3080. That's not too bad, considering I spent for my 3070 Ti new. I got it brand new. It was on sale for $300 off, and it was like 800 bucks Canadian. So, but let alone that's used. Who knows who's used it? Who knows what it's been through? But just kind of a bull run thing from me and Laz at least. We'd really like to look into an asic for the bull run.
Also, I do probably have to go to bed soon. So
yeah, you do look tired.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
The tire just kicked in quite hard. So
that's what we did do, Chuck. And that's how we actually found the other ones. But, you know, we don't want to be looking at too many lots because there is a lot of lots available for buying and stuff. But we don't want to be really going too much into bulk buying because sometimes when you look at bulk deals, you can sometimes get a little bit turned on the head. But we can definitely look up lots of GPUs. Yeah, like see these? We don't want those. Like, gonna be in chat for a bit, then head to bit. Alright. But I mean, some asics. If you are looking for asics, Coastal Crypto does sell them. There's a couple other people that sell asics too that I know, like New England Crypto. I guess New England Crypto and Coastal Crypto, and there's a couple other companies that sell them. There is supposed to be a promo code for Coastal Crypto, code PMC. It hasn't been working. I've been trying to contact one of my contacts at Coastal Crypto to try to see if they can sort out the deal. And actually, it might be fixed. I just got a message. Let's see. Will it work? Good thing I actually checked. PMC. Nope. PMC. It is. Sweet. So, if you want, you can use code PMC. Yeah, Hawk, I guess. Hawk sells them. Now, Hawk's more of a sell and host type of guy. You know, he more makes it so you buy it, you have it hosted with him. Now, I do get actually a little bit when people buy from Coastal, I will be honest. I do get a little bit of a commission on selling from Coastal Crypto. But they have a few deals right now. Like they have S19 95 terahash units for like 700 bucks. Not a bad deal. KS3, L5, L7s, KS1s, KS2s. Now this KS1 price, that's actually not too far off. My New England Crypto, I think, sent me the other day that they're 3,600 from him. So, I mean, that's not a bad deal. KS1s for that price. You know, they have the KS0 Pros, the 15s. They do also have, excuse me, S19K Pros. And I'm sure if you message John or Mark, they could probably get you hooked up with whatever you needed. So, Oh shoot, wrong button, wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. I don't need that. Nope, no thank you. Good. They even have the C14 to C13 cables too if you're in the US. You know, just a ton of different stuff that you can get from Coast Crypto. Check this. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I was saying that, you know, from Coastal is I do have a code from them that saves you 2% right there on their store. So that's one of the neat things is with Coast Crypto, they're really nice guys over there, so. They even have D9s, dang, I didn't know that. Coastal Crypto flag. I do want to get some flags. Now, here's a question for the real fans. If I came out with a PMC flag, would you be interested in one? Would that be something that would interest the people in the chat? Yeah. Thanks, gaming. Smoke a Dan. And actually, there's been a couple people in the community who've actually bought from Coastal Crypto too. Yeah. Ah, you're saying just look up lots. Oh, sorry, need to answer this message or just check it at least. Just give me 1 second. I was saying, like, people have gone and shopped there before, so. I've actually sold kind of quite a few things. I sold an E9, an X5, and I sold an S19. Just give me a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Thought someone knocked on my door. Actually, I need C4. But yeah, so definitely a couple things to look out for. Oh. Ah, this one's all screwed up. Does anybody have any questions or anything else that they would like to look into, maybe, or really anything? Ooh. That's actually kind of close to me. I'm actually going to save this seller because this is actually someone that's actually kind of close to me. And that I could probably just message them and say, hey, could I come up and pick this up? Let alone their prices are a little high. Is that an auction item? If not, might be a scam. Someone's... Yeah, it is an auction. Yeah, it was an auction. It was a broken GPU. So yeah, it's an auction. They have a lot of stuff, actually, this company. This company has a lot of, like, broken GPUs and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely. I know that 1660. That's what I pay. I pay 100. Plus these ones are single fan, which they're not the. I wouldn't recommend getting for mining, especially you want that power for the air movement and stuff. But yeah, so tomorrow I should be picking up a 1660. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I know how to rethermal paste and stuff like that, but the biggest thing with those cards is that one said there was a crack in the PCB, but a lot of them... Yeah, so the biggest thing is, though, with some of these cards, like, a lot of them, it will say, like, will blue screen or black screen after firing it up, or fan spin, no video, stuff like that. That to me sounds like possibly just thermal pay issues or the video shot. But if you can still have the card post, should still be in theory able to mine. So that's what I look at. So probably only go here for 15 more minutes because I'm gonna go start making chili for supper for the fam. But yeah, definitely look out for some videos with Laz in it because he's definitely gonna be. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get him to do some videos and stuff. But so those are just some little things like. Now, question: what are you guys gonna be looking for in the bull run? ASICs, GPUs, and if so, what type are you gonna be looking for? Like what model GPUs or ASICs would you be looking at? Yeah, definitely. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end off the stream. Oh, wait, myself and just me and two more 5900 X's. Actually, let's look those up for you. Let's see if we can find some. 100X. $500 Canadian from the UK. South Korea, interesting. Yeah, those chips are a little more expensive, are they? But you might be best off to go look at Newegg, maybe. 400 Canadian plus $5 shipping. Waiting on local tax, hash blade, and the 5,000. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what those GPUs and if those hash blades are a thing, if or not. The other thing I'm looking for is this Jazz Miner. Jazz Miner was talking about making a script miner. That's what I'm curious at. I'm curious if that's still going to be a thing, or if that's just kind of in and out. Because they did say something about, like, possibly a script ASIC from them. But we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Interesting. Cool. That's not bad. And I mean, they're making a good amount a day. So yeah, 5,900. It's like 250 a day. Yeah, so like, so you're looking at like 300 or 150 days ROI. That's not bad. Oh wow, that was new. Nice.